Hey guys, okay, so in this video, it's probably going to be split into two parts. This video is basically going to be showing you my entire vinyl collection. So I know I've done like update videos where I show you like the different vinyls I've got that I've added to the collection, but these two videos are going to show you the entire collection. So the way I have them sorted alphabetically by band, not by album. So first would be like obviously A through Z, that would be the order. And the way I arranged it is obviously alphabetically by band, but then for each band, I sorted them from their debut album to whatever album after that, you know. So, for example, Metallica, I have Kill 'Em All, and then everything else after that. So, um, hopefully this will run too long each of the videos. I'm hoping to only split it into two videos and not have it be more than that. So, we're gonna jump right in here into this thing, and first we're gonna start with the very first album. It's AC/DC, Back in Black. And here's the back, and here's the tracks. And this is an original vinyl record from, I think, 1980. Yeah, there it is. And it's kind of hard to see, but it's like down here. It says 1980. So yeah, this is original vinyl from 1980. Let's take it out. Here we have some credits, and we have the band here. Very, very classic AC/DC album. The debut album with Brian Johnson, who I do like Brian Johnson, but I prefer Bon Scott AC/DC better. But I do like Brian Johnson, so good album. Alright. Next, we have Anthrax, I'm the Man single. This is also an original from 1987. So we have the band, we have the tracks. It has two versions of I'm the Man, or three. It has the censored radio version, then the uncensored version, and then side B has the live version. Also on here is their cover of Sabbath Bloody Sabbath, and two extra live tracks with I'm the Man, Caught in a Mosh, and I Am the Law. So, yeah. It's just in a plain little inner sleeve here. So, that's Anthrax, I'm the Man. Very, very funny song, I think. I actually like it. So, yeah. Next, we have Anvil, Forged in Fire. A very, very underrated thrash band. We have the band here. I guess they can, yeah, I consider them thrash, but some people do consider them like a heavy metal band, but I consider them thrash. I mean, listen to March of the Crabs or 666 by them, or anything off here. Winged Assassins, Motor Mount, you know, stuff like that. They're a thrash band, you know. So here's the band. What was I gonna do? Okay, take out the here's the lyric sheet. So you have all lyrics on here, and it's blank on the back. And the actual sleeve itself is just plain. This is also an original from, I think this was 1981? Where is it? Oh, 1983. Okay. So this is an original from 1983. I was off by 2 years. So not bad. Very, very good Anvil album. Very, very underrated band. In general, Anvil is. So, yeah, Anvil. So next we have a classic heavy metal album, Heaven and Hell from Black Sabbath. Not Ozzy Sabbath, but still a great, great, great album from the Dio era. The debut album from the Dio era. So you have Dio right here. Geezer, Tony Iommi, and Bill Ward. And these are the tracks up here. This is also an original. This one is from 1980. Yes, 1980. So it's just in a clear Warner Brothers plastic inner sleeve here. There's nothing else inside it. But so Black Sabbath, you got classics on here like Neon Knights, Children of the Sea, Lady Evil, of course, Heaven and Hell, everyone knows that song. So yeah, Black Sabbath, Heaven and Hell. Original in 1980. Next is Black Sabbath 13. So this is the most recent Black Sabbath album that came out last year. When they reunited again, because they've had reunions before, but they reunited again with Ozzy, and this is actually the first album they've done with Ozzy in quite a long time. And it's a very, very good album if you haven't listened to it yet, which I doubt many of you haven't, because I know a lot of you have probably listened to it already. But this is the vinyl. It comes with two, so here's one and two discs here, and it's a gatefold vinyl. It has a gatefold, so it opens up, and it just says 13 here. And you have the tracks on the back. So, In the Beginning, God is Dead, Loner, Zeitgeist, Age of Reason, Live Forever, Damaged Soul, and Dear Father. The bonus tracks that were featured on the CD are not featured on the vinyl. But I do have the CD with the bonus tracks, and the bonus tracks are pretty good. So here we have disc or vinyl number 1, I guess. We have End of the Beginning and God is Dead on side A. Side B we have Loner and Zeitgeist. So that's this one. Pretty cool, like little inner sleeve here. It has like right here, and then we have the drumsticks in the back. And then on this one, we have another cool little inner sleeve here. So here's the pictures in there. You can see we have some crosses here. And on this one, side C, since this is the second one, the second disc, if you will, Age of Reason and Live Forever. And side D is Damaged Soul and Dear Father. So, and it has lyrics, like on the other one, it has the lyrics to the songs. And then over here is just kind of the thanks and credits. So, yeah, this is obviously an original, of course, because this just barely came out. Haven't had time to re-release it or anything like that. So, Black Sabbath 13, great, great album. Okay, so next we have Death, Leprosy, my favorite Death album of all time. And this here we have the back. This is not an original. This is the re-release that they just did. And so we have here just collage of pictures of the band and Chuck, and just them performing live, and just them with pictures of like fans and stuff. And then over here we have lyrics on this side, and we have credits on this side, and you can see the band right here. And here's the lyrics. So yeah, that's the little sheet in there. And this comes in just a plain white little inner sleeve here, and right here on the center of the disc we have it says Leprosy, and it has the guy with leprosy, and it says Death. And on the other side it's in gold. It's kind of hard to see the guy on there, but he's right here. And then on this side it says Death, Leprosy. So yeah, this album, I love to play this album all the time. I love to just put this on the turntable and just crank the shit up, if you will. So yeah, that's Death, Leprosy, my favorite Death album. So next we have another Death album. We have Symbolic, and not a lot of people really refer to this album. Like when you talk about Death, you kind of refer to like, first of all, you can refer to Leprosy, or a lot of people refer to Scream Bloody Gore, or let's say The Sound of Perseverance. Nobody really refers to this album like when Death comes to mind. Some people do, don't get me wrong, but a lot of people don't. And I think that's kind of sad, because this album is such a great album. It has great songs: Zero Tolerance, Thousand Eyes, Crystal Mountain, the song Symbolic. It's just great. It's like all around great album. And I love this album. This is probably one of my top 5 favorite Death albums. So here we have the band and credits here and right here. And then over here we have the songs and their lyrics to the songs. Sorry, I was blocking this one. So yeah, that's it. There's nothing really special on the actual vinyl here. It just says Death Symbolic and has a little um, picture on it. It's just, I'll show you what it is. It's basically this part is just on the center of the disc. So yeah, Death Symbolic. This is I believe this is not an original. Oh, it is. Okay, it is an original. Alright, so that was not a repressed or re-released version or anything like that. Alright, so next we have a very, very old record. It was my mom's. I stole it. It's Def Leppard Pyromania. Love Def Leppard. Love this album. I've been looking for On Through the Night on vinyl, and I've also been looking for High and Dry on vinyl. That's the other one. So here we go, the back. This is original from 1983. Yes, 83. So Pyromania just comes in a clear plastic case. This one isn't original. It was my mom's from 1983. It still plays very well. Since it's like old and everything, still plays fairly well. It held up pretty well. So yeah, that's Def Leppard Pyromania. Next we have another Def Leppard one. It's Hysteria. So this one is from 1980. What? 86? Oh, 87. All right. So it's like right here, 1987. This was also my mom's in the 80s. So I stole this one from her as well. This is probably one of my favorite Def Leppard albums. It's like probably my second favorite. I think my first favorite would be High and Dry. So here we have the band here on stage, and we have them. We have credits and stuff. So yeah, here, just put this back. It tends to get stuck because there we go. All right, I didn't get stuck this time. So yeah, this is a classic Def Leppard album. I mean, it has "Pour Some Sugar on Me" on this one. It's like their most famous song. So, Def Leppard, Hysteria. Next, we have my favorite Dio album. So obviously Dio. It's Last in Line from Ronnie James Dio here. It's my favorite Dio album. My mom actually saw Dio twice. She saw him on this tour, and I think she saw him in 1985 on the Sacred Heart tour. It was either 85 or 86. I know she saw him on the Last in Line tour and the Sacred Heart tour, and I think Sacred Heart tour was 85. So, yeah, she saw Dio twice, which I'm very jealous of. So, Last in Line. We have We Rock, Last in Line, Breathless, I Speed at Night. It's one of my favorite Dio songs. One Night in the City, Evil Eye is another favorite of mine. Mystery. That song like comes on Metal Mania all the time. Mystery does, and so does Holy Diver. Eat Your Heart Out and Egypt the Chains Are On, which I love. Egypt the Chains Are On. It's such an underrated song. So I'll show you the songs. This song, such an underrated song. Doro, if you guys don't know who Doro is, she is a singer of Warlock, and she also has a solo career. She covered this song, and it was a really, really, really good cover. So this is an original from 1984. So I'll show you what it looks like. Here we have just the inner sleeve. It has a big old picture of a crowd here. And then we have the band. And here we have the little disc. So, yeah, that's Dio, The Last in Line, my favorite Dio album. So, Last in Line. Alright, next we have Forbidden Evil. This is not an original, this is a re-release. It's Back on Black re-release right here. I also have the CD. It's Forbidden Evil, and it comes with Live Evil on the CD. So this is a gatefold. Opens up here, and we have the band pictures of the band here, and we have the songs with the lyrics, and we have some flyers, and then we have the vinyl itself here. And it's obviously, since it's the Black on Black re-release, it's black vinyl. And on the little thing, I'll turn it around. So, all right, so it has the skulls clashing together, and it has the same thing on the other side. And I love to play this album as well. It's such a classic thrash album. I've been looking for Twisted Into Form on vinyl. I can't seem to find it. And I love the album Twisted Into Form. But of course, you gotta love the classic Forbidden Evil. Such a great thrash album. So yeah, we're gonna stray away from metal a little bit, and we're gonna go to punk. So this is the Germs GI, the only album besides a live album, I believe. This is just the only studio album they've done. It was produced by Joan Jett. You can see that right there, produced by Joan Jett. This is not an original. It is a re-release. So there's the Germs, and there's the band here, and it's just let's take out the lyric sheet. I want to show you the little vinyl here. So on the vinyl, it has the tracks here and here, and then I'll show you the lyric sheet. So we have the lyric sheet here of all the songs, and it's just, you know, it's kind of plain, but it's a lyric sheet. What do you expect? So yeah, there's the Germs GI. Next, we're going back to metal. Helloween, Keeper Part 1. Love the Keeper albums. This is probably my favorite Keeper album. And then we have the band on the back here. This is an original album from 1987. Yes, 87. Right there. It's kind of blurry. You can't really see it that well. I'm sorry, but yeah, this is an original Helloween Keeper Part 1 vinyl. And I love this lyric sheet and little inner sleeve here because it has the Savage Pumpkin comics or little drawings here. I think they're hilarious. Sometimes I just like to pull out this vinyl and just look at the little cartoons here because they're pretty funny. And then like they have the songs on here too with the lyrics mixed in on here. And then it's just the black vinyl. So yeah, my favorite Helloween Keeper album. This is my only Helloween vinyl, but I do have The Walls of Jericho. I have that on cassette. So that is Helloween Keeper Part 1, an original vinyl. Alright, so we're gonna get through what's next? Some Maiden. We're gonna get through the Iron Maiden, and then I'm gonna cut it off and go to part 2 of the video. So let's get through this. So here we have Killers. This is the picture disc release. So we have the front and back here. We have them on stage, and we have the band. And it's a gatefold, so it opens up, and here's them on stage with 2 Eddies on stage. One right there, and one right here. So that's the inside, and I'll show you the picture disc. So here we have the credits here and band in the background, and I like this picture. You got Eddie in the background, Steve Harris, Dave Murray, Clive Burr, Paul Di'Anno, and you can see Adrian Smith kind of hiding in the background there. So I love this picture, and I'll take out the disc for you here, because the picture disc is very awesome. So here we have, this is side 2 actually. This is the Purgatory single cover art, and on side 1 we have Twilight Zone cover art. So there's the picture disc. Very good. This is my second favorite Iron Maiden album. My first favorite album would be Seventh Son of a Seventh Son, which I unfortunately do not have on vinyl. I do have it on cassette, however. So, Iron Maiden Killers. Next, we have Iron Maiden, The Number of the Beast, the most classic Iron Maiden record they've ever put out, probably their most famous album. This is an original from 1982. Here's the back, and you have the band here with the debut. This is the debut album to feature Bruce Dickinson. So here we have just in clear plastic, and we have the disc here. And we have Eddie on the other side, on the center. So there's that, and I also like Like whenever I get a CD or a vinyl or cassette, I like finding these like little, just like these little hidden things in there, and this is one of them that came with the vinyl when I bought it. And it's an old mail order form, and you can order like shirts, patches, stickers, buttons, and here are the t-shirt designs here. Killers, Made in Japan, and Number of the Beast. And you can write it down on this little form here and send it out. So yeah, I don't know, I don't know if it's just me, but I like finding like little things like that in the in either a vinyl that I find, or a cassette, or a CD, or something like that. Just like finding little things like that. So yeah, an original Number of the Beast album here. Next, we have another original release, not a re-release or anything like that. This is Piece of Mind. So this is original from 1983. Here you have the back. And the cell door is open, seeing that he has escaped. And I can just take this out. Here we go. Okay. So as you can see, it's kind of messed up. But we have a picture of the band here, with them sitting at a table and a brain on a platter. And then we have the lyrics here, and the disc is kind of falling out of the bottom. But on the disc, it's just basically an up-close picture of that on the center of the disc. So yeah, that's an original Iron Maiden Piece of Mind vinyl. So Iron Maiden Piece of Mind, such a great album. My favorite song off this one probably have to be Revelations. I love Revelations, and I actually covered that on my channel, so you can go to the vocal cover playlist and see me cover Revelations. Last one, an original Power Slave. This is also an original from 1984. This is actually my mom's. I stole it from her. So here we have the tracks here. Oops, you can't really see it. It's right there. And so yeah, Power Slave. Let's open it. Let's see what's inside here. So here we have the lyrics, and then on the other side we have a picture of them in front of the casket here, a tomb or something. And then we have the disc, and it has Iron Maiden on this side, and then on the other side it has the eye. So yeah, there's Iron Maiden Power Slave. I also have Power Slave on cassette, which is also an original cassette. So Power Slave. Alright, and so I'm gonna end the video right here.